What is good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Guys You Trust to Drink. This is this is the most talk show podcast out there. Welcome, Michael. Another Monday in the books.
Another one down, man.
Another one down.
I'll tell you what, today was rough to get started.
Yeah.
How about you?
Let me tell you, I snoozed my alarm probably 6 times, I think.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
It was a battle getting out of bed. The weekend was long. The weekend was longer than normal. Still felt like it, like a puff in the wind, like a fart in the wind,
Like a Roman candle in the wind.
like a Roman candle, like a bottle rocket on the 4th of July. Here 1 second, gone the next.
Right? Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I don't know why. I guess it was just one of those days, man. Everybody's feeling it.
I always get the video or the pictures on Instagram where it's like, what is it? Shoot, it's like this going to work every day thing is getting real old.
Right?
Or like going to work is great and all, but every day,
Yeah.
but
So true, dude. Oh my gosh.
here on the phone, we'll welcome in. No one's claimed first yet.
On the phone.
On the phone, but
Shoot, how was your holiday weekend?
bro, it was big chilling. Chilling and grilling, pretty much all I did.
There you go.
Didn't really shoot any guns. It was just so hot. Like I didn't even want to be outside. It was
Right.
like I was already sweaty, so I should have just did it anyway. But it was just so brutally hot here in Georgia that it was just like I'm gonna do inside things. And then even when it was dark, still sweating bullets. Just absolutely sweaty.
Because that humidity's still there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sun may have gone down, but the humidity's they've moved in permanently.
Good
I
Lord, man.
did blow stuff up. Yeah, we did fireworks and some firecrackers, and I introduced a game to my nephew that I played when I was younger than he was. I don't know if anyone else has played this game. I feel like this is a game that you could really get into. I feel like you and Rhett would play this game intensely because you're both Rhett is old enough to like come up with like complicated rules.
Yeah.
But essentially the game is you each get a set number of matches. Like wooden strike matches. You paint, you color them, paint them, whatever, however complicated you want to get. Me and Jack, we just took a Sharpie and just colored the whole matchstick a solid color. And you take those matches and you go to a location that you can kind of hide them, but not really. And it's got to be a small enough area to where like you don't have to search for things. But you tuck matches away, stick them out in a way that that's your army. You have a match army. You have a cup that's the barracks, and you have a cup that is your hospital, or your medic tent. Styrofoam cups, preferably. And you have firecrackers. I bought regular firecrackers, and I bought the M1000s, which we used to have like M80s when we were kids, and they were way better. Firecrackers in general used to be so much better. But essentially the rules are you take turns placing and lighting fireworks to try and destroy the enemy army. Now, if the match is misplaced, right? The firecracker explodes, the match moves. but doesn't break or doesn't burn, it has to go to the barracks tent, right? The match is still alive. It's not damaged, but it has to move back to the barracks tent. If the match gets broken in half, but the top of it, like the match head, isn't black, like it doesn't burn, then they have to go to the medic tent. They've been broken, right? They're injured.
Sure.
If the match head lights on fire and burns, dead. Match is dead. That guy's gone. You can't count him. And now then it all just becomes strategy, and this is where like you could come up with as many rules as you wanted to and make it as complicated as you wanted it to, because you can strategically blow up someone else's hospital, because you can you can destroy all of the people and the hospital, because at the end of the game you count your broken matches count as half a point.
Gotcha.
And your barracks guys count as a whole point still. But they're just in the barracks. So you can also blow up the barracks if you want. However, typically if you blow up someone else's barracks, retaliation ensues and you lose your barracks as well.
Sure.
So it's there's not like official rules, and I don't know if this is even a game that most people have even heard of, or if anybody's heard of. I played this with a friend back when I was like 8 or 9 years old. And I think his parents came up with it. I have no idea. And so
that's tight.
It was a good time. And it's like, you have to, we got way more into it when I was a kid, and we like drew faces on our army guys and like tried to do like camouflage and stuff on our matchsticks. And and it's a match, right? You can't really do much. But it was a blast. And then we just like had a handful of firecrackers and our little punks, and we would like set the firecracker, light it, and then hope you'd like burn a cracker. But I will say, if you can find firecrackers like the olden days, the ones that are like a little bit more powerful, it's more fun. The firecrackers I bought, man, we broke a couple matches in half. We didn't burn a single one. I feel like they used to be way more like almost like way more fire with the firecracker. But it was a good time anyway. It was still a good time.
Yeah, I was just thinking of doing the whole like spray can flamethrower.
Yeah.
Because as an ultimate or something.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that sounds legit, dude. I gotta try that.
And you can
also, I wonder if you could stick like do cutouts of soldiers and like tape them or something to the stick.
Probably. That's the beauty of this game is that as soon as you know like the base rules of like make an army, use firecrackers to try to destroy the other army, you can make it as complicated or as simple as you want it to be.
That's interesting that they're not as flammable anymore.
Yeah, the firecrackers, I don't know if there's less. They really just pop. They're really just a noise now. So what we ended up doing was switching to only the M1000s, which are the bigger ones, and those ones would break the matches, but they still wouldn't burn them. So you need like some illegal,
or you get those. Well, I mean, I don't know how this would go in the rule set, but
like cherry bombs.
If you can get those tanks that will like eventually turn into sparklers.
Yeah.
That will work.
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea. You have like a one-time use or two, like you have like two tanks, and you can set them up and hope that you light the other matches on fire.
Right. Like, if you like break, I don't know, 5, like a kill streak, 5 sticks,
you get a tank,
and then
yep,
get a tank. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm just saying, a little notepad and pen and a little bit of creative thinking, you could come up with some crazy amounts of stuff.
I wonder, is there a place that sells fireworks year round besides China?
I think they do here.
There's actually, I stopped at a place in, oh man, where was that? It was in between here and Georgia.
Yeah. Arkansas?
Maybe Alabama?
Alabama?
No, it wasn't Arkansas. But might have still been in Georgia. One of the times I was coming back, my dad and I stopped at a firework place. And I think it was out of season, but they still, and it was in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing surrounding it.
That's how it is. There's this massive warehouse, and they're selling fireworks all year round.
Maybe that's on purpose.
Maybe so.
We can't have it next to the oil refinery.
I just had a thought. Kill streak and or alternate method of fire, Roman candles.
Yeah, right.
And you have to aim them at the enemy.
Get one of the mortar rounds and just set it off.
It's a tactical nuke. kills everyone.
Oh man, that sounds great, dude. A buddy of mine in high school introduced me to just light it and run mortar rounds on the ground. So much fun. It was also the kid that was named $5 footlong.
I would do that, but I feel like no one else would let me.
Yeah, right. If you do one, and it's not like you get kind of the cheaper end, so
like,
it's
what
not
if it's
gonna,
a whoopsie
blow up
daisy,
the city block.
Like...
Yeah, just they have long fuses, so you just light it and run like hell. You're good.
I like it.
That's a good tactical nuke on that game. I'll tell you what.
Now I feel like I need to really think about this game now that I'm an adult. I have not. 4th of July was the first time I'd played it since I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Really?
Yeah, I hadn't played it since.
Yeah.
And so that's all off the dome of what I remember playing. There could have been other rules, and I have no way to contact the person that I played with because I'm not friends with them anymore. Not for any reason other than we just we were friends of circumstance and not of
sure.
You know what I mean? Like
a bond.
They were there, and I was a kid. He was a kid. They were like, let's play games. But now I feel like I need to make an official rule.
Well, dude, I've only heard of this game through you. So go for it, dude.
I feel like we may have just made, I feel like putting our heads together and making it way more complicated than it needs to be, it would make it so fun. It's almost like a board game, but with fireworks.
Dude, what if also, those smoke grenades, right?
Yeah.
Do that as a defense kill streak to where it's you can't see my guys.
Okay, makes it harder to.
You have to take your turn.
Well,
the smoke's going on.
If you have a decent area to do it on, the way you're supposed. So we didn't have a great place to do it, so we just used a garden bed and we just placed all of our guys around. Which his guys were blue and mine were red, and it was way hard to see his blue dudes. So it was I had to literally look. But the way that we did it was on the base of, it was like a tree. We did it all the way around a tree in a 4-foot radius. And so you just placed matches everywhere. You could put your guys next to their guys. So if they tried to blow up your guy, they might blow up their own guy. It was, but then you also, they would go out and put their matches out and you're not watching. And then you would go out and put your matches out and they're not watching. And so you could see their matches sometimes or find them, but they have to be visible. You can't actually you can't bury somebody.
Yeah, hide them. Mm-hmm. Sniper in the top of the tree.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a great
outside the tree, so there's no way to set it off.
Yeah,
there's no ground.
It's nearby. A great. I mean, we would put it there was a little piece of bark sticking up. You'd slide your match in, and you would just have to try and figure out how to put the firecracker right next to the match. But there's lots of possibilities with this game. Yeah. And I didn't even think about bringing in alternate ordnance. Yeah.
I need to get with my nephews because I say that I have one nephew that if he makes it through childhood with all of his fingers, I'll be surprised. So maybe keep those away from him, but would be a fun time regardless.
Indeed. How was your
matches? Sparkler would be good.
A sparkler?
I was just thinking Yeah, like as an alternate,
Oh yeah.
because those will send some. Those will get stuff on fire real quick.
Yeah, tactical wizard inbound, and you're just.
Right.
How was your fourth? Did you do anything?
Flamethrower on the field.
Yeah, we got a juggernaut.
Let's see. No, it was pretty boring, but I'm kind of glad I didn't have any plans because we had a storm roll through right at the same time as kind of everything was planned. So I feel sorry for people who planned and then had to cancel because it came through at like 7 or something, so like the time like everything was scheduled. There are some videos online of people still shooting off the fireworks in the area while the storm rages on, so you know, kind of Oklahoma pride there. But
Caleb was saying there was like some extreme winds.
Yeah, let's see, up north, I don't know if the extreme winds got all the way to where you used to live.
Yeah.
But at one point they were 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Jeez.
Straight line
You
winds.
shoot a mortar off and it just like goes complete sideways.
It goes into the.
It doesn't go up.
Goes into the crowd.
Just zigzags out of there.
Dude, I'm sorry. Also, like, I'm sorry. I've been around fireworks. If you wear like glasses or goggles and a helmet, you're fine.
You're fine.
Like, you're probably, I mean, it's probably a good idea to wear ear protection too, but you wear that, fire it into the crowd.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
You're gonna be fine.
You get a little burnt.
You're gonna be fine. Yeah.
Wear long sleeves if you're worried about it.
It might be sparky for a second, but I mean, come on.
It's gonna be bright. You're gonna see Jesus for half a minute.
Dude, I'm telling you.
And every time you blink, you're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Try not to look directly at it, but
that would be me, dude. I would.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
I would be unable to look away. I would be like, "Oh, there it's gonna go!" Boom, and then my eyes would be wide open, and then I'd just be blinking an explosion for the next 30 minutes.
Dude, my luck, I'd hear like feel something on my foot, be like, "What's that?" Boom.
Yeah, stand on it, dive on it. I got it, guys.
Yeah, no shit. Oh man, yeah, dude. I'm just saying, like, keep your fingers, you know, in your pocket. There's not a lot. I'm going off of the cheaper mortars. Don't hold it in your hand. You're gonna like wear some glasses. You'll be fine.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Maybe some minor burns.
Dude, there's kids out there already. You know this, that have like earplugs in.
Yeah.
Which, granted, I probably should have had when I was a kid, but they're already like overprotected.
Yeah.
They're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Like you said, put on a helmet, put a face shield on, you'll be all right.
You're fine. You're absolutely fine. That would be
something that I have never done and I'm kind of 50-50 on it, honestly. Mm-hmm. Is the trash can lid Roman candle wars. 50% of me is like, heck yeah, I want a Roman candle trash can war somebody. And then the other half of me is like, that is so stupid.
Right?
But I mean, hey, like we said, if you got goggles on, you got some kind of eye protection, a helmet, and a trash can lid, just get good. I don't know.
If you have eye protection and then ear protection, you're fine. Like, you might get nicked.
Yeah.
But I just remembered, you mentioned that. I just remembered me and, gosh, who was there? I think it was me and 2 other Eagle Scouts.
Yeah.
Had a we had the glasses on and had a Roman candle fights. And it was great. Also, like, this is a PSA.
Send it.
Wear protection.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not that bad.
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy.
Flies spread disease, so keep yours closed.
Yeah. And by willy, I mean your eyeballs. I mean, maybe put on a cup if you're going to do something crazy, but I'm
trying to think if you need something for your nose. That's set. I mean, technically, I guess, sure. If you
Let's-
have a face shield, you're good.
Let's be real. Just put on some of those pool goggles that cover your whole this. You're set, man.
You're set,
You're
dude.
set, dude. You could run into the fire, and you'd be all right.
Dude, and like drill like holes in the top of it so,
So you
there's
don't-
some air
You don't
coming
fog up.
in and
Yep.
out.
Yep.
You're fine.
See,
dude.
we've thought about it. We've thought about it all.
This is such like you're gonna be fine.
4th of July,
Take a beer and go
2027 is
have
going to be lit.
Hey, that's a good slogan, bro. Here's what we do.
You'll be blown
The
away.
kids face and ear protection. Because I'm imagining like we have a big celebration at our football field
Yeah.
in Owasso. Get all the parents in the stands. Give them all Roman candles. Give all the kids protection.
You start
and
blasting.
just shoot into.
And you had to just run through it. What a time. You would never forget
Dude,
that.
don't like tell me like
The
voluntary.
gauntlet of
It
fire,
would
and
be
you just
so
have
much
you have
fun.
to run 100 yards through 350 Roman candles being
Tell me
fired
that would be
at.
fun. That would be so much fun.
It would
I do
feel
it now.
you would probably have PTSD at the end of it, but it would be worth it.
Listen. If it's your choice, you won't have PTSD.
That's true.
Well, I mean, and protection. If it's your
And
choice, then you have protection. Oh,
Put on
man.
like a I don't know.
This
Put
is
on,
terrible.
if you want to
advice.
get real crazy, put on like an FR shirt or something,
yeah,
or a hoodie, something.
like, dude, I'm just imagining all the sparks and nicks and crap that we experienced during construction,
Mm-hmm.
and you're fine. You know, you get sparks on you, you're fine. So, fireworks, like, you're gonna be fine.
They burn a little bit hotter, I feel, but let's be real. It's not gonna
I haven't experienced it.
be hot for long.
That's where this is coming from. So I don't know the
Your skin-
exact.
your
This
skin
might
re-
be terrible advice.
Your skin repairs itself, kinda.
Especially as a kid, dude.
Oh yeah.
You get a broken leg, you're fine by lunch. Up until you're, 25.
Yeah. As you get older, more protection is required.
Exactly. When you turn 30, things just stay broke.
Maybe you're in the
Also-
stands shooting the Roman candles at 30.
Exactly. Even then,
Although I would want to do it. I want to run through.
I would want to do it.
I wanna
want
run
to
through
do
it.
this real bad.
Who would?
The Gauntlet of Fire sounds
me-
so bad.
Give me a trash can lid and a night helmet or something. I'm running. I'm good, bro.
Well, dude, also, you're in Atlanta or Georgia. It's going to be hotter outside than it is getting hit by a firework.
This is true. It'll be a refreshing.
Scientifically true.
It'll be refreshing to run through a Roman candle shower than it would be to just be outside.
You'll cool down.
100%.
Oh, my God.
Well, cool. So we have plans for next 4th of July.
Right?
251st anniversary of the United States of America, and we're doing the Gauntlet of Fire.
Right? I feel
Someone
like
just
you
throws
couldn't
a-
get it past.
Someone just throws a mortar into the middle. Just Roman candles flying in, and it's just mortars.
Are you wearing shoes? You'll be fine.
Yeah, you're all right.
This definitely couldn't get past in my town. Most of Oklahoma, this could get past.
Yeah.
And I bet most of Montana and probably parts of Georgia.
Yep. The best. This is probably what we need to do instead of a football field, because nobody wants their football field messed up, right?
At least turf,
and a lot of them are turf. You find yourself like a rodeo grounds.
Ooh, that's good. Put the mortars underneath the dirt.
And have them explode, and there'll be plumes of dirt exploding in front of you as you go. One kid just
I think we're just trying to do
is just
Wilson.
lifted off of the ground, completely thrown across. They release the bulls
Dude.
as well. I don't know.
If it's a kid from that rodeo town, he's gonna be like, "Wow, that was great, y'all."
He's just flying through the air yelling "yeehaw" the whole time.
Look at me, y'all. Man. This seems like a fun time. Never get it passed officially.
Look, officially, unofficially, it's a great idea.
Where is insufficiently sufficient?
We're taking RSVPs. Who's gonna be there?
I don't know. There are so many, especially like teenage boys. I feel like most of them would be 100% on board with this.
Where's Caleb? He made you watch that movie.
Yeah.
Caleb's around here somewhere, I'm sure. Someone say something a little bit suspicious.
Say his name 3 times, or sus.
Or you just say suspicious.
Can't wait to take it later. Oh, he might not be here.
It wasn't sus enough. We have to go susser. Yeah, I totally forgot we had a movie. It was totally slipped my mind, but got it done. Do we want to talk about that now, or?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Alrighty,
I'm down.
We watched this week. I guess July. If you weren't here last week, we've decided that July is Caleb movie month, and so for the next 3 weeks, Caleb will be selecting the films that we watch. And this week's film was The Sixth Sense. I always feel like I have a speech impediment when I try to say sixth. Because I want to say like the Sixth Sense.
Well,
the Sixth Sense.
That's like growing up. It was one word. It was like Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. What is that? I don't know. It's the Sixth Sense. You gotta that the TH is really hard to put in there. The sixth.
Yeah. Sixth
sense. But this movie came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember. 99.
I believe.
And it stars Bruce Willis and small child.
Yep.
Does he play in anything?
He was the youngest bear in the Country Bears. He did the voice for that. He's done some stuff since.
Okay. As an adult, he has acted?
Yeah, he was in The Boys for a few episodes.
Wow.
And he does a lot of kind of indie movies.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool dude from what I've heard.
So the premise of The Sixth Sense is he probably died if he had. Was he only?
Yeah.
Died in The Boys.
The Boys. I don't remember specifically, but yeah, I think that's a good bet.
Probably so. This movie is essentially about a therapist who takes on a patient and makes it his mission to help said patient with problems. We're gonna spoil this movie because it came out in 1990, and we spoil every movie that we watch.
I have to ask.
Yes.
Did you know? So the spoilers. Did you know the plot twist of this movie?
I did not.
Really?
I did not.
That's fascinating.
What do you mean?
Sorry, you can go ahead.
It wasn't spoiled for me, or that I just didn't figure it out.
No, that it wasn't spoiled for you.
No,
Bruce Willis was dead.
The only thing I knew about this movie prior to watching this movie, which I didn't even realize was this movie, was the kid saying, "I see dead people."
I see dead people.
That was all. People be saying that. That's all I knew about this film. So
that's crazy that this wasn't spoiled.
Yeah, I had no idea
that it wasn't in your head. That it was. That's
so
nuts.
To break it down, at the beginning of the movie, the therapist or psychiatrist or whatever you want to call him, he receives an award for being a good therapist or psychiatrist. Eventually realizes that a patient of his that is not well, that he helped a while back, broke into his house, and proceeds to shoot Bruce Willis's character and himself. And they shot him. Bruce Willis got shot like in the lower abdomen. And then it goes 1 year later, and it's Bruce Willis sitting on a park bench. And from what I saw, this is why I didn't come to any conclusions of like, oh, he's probably dead. He only got shot in the guts, right? Like, I feel like that's a survivable wound. Apparently not to the movie writers, but I feel like a 911 call. They lived in Philadelphia, so there couldn't have been EMS that far away. So I had no idea. I was like, oh, so he survived the gunshot wound. And then he proceeds. Go ahead.
Sorry. Just gun talk. Isn't there? I want to say it's either the liver, maybe the liver. That if you get shot in the liver, it's a much bigger issue than the rest. So that's what I was thinking, because I thought the same thing. Maybe he got shot in the guy. Yeah. Maybe.
I do not know. I'm not I can't speak on that. I'm not a doctor. However, so it flashes forward a year. The patient, he's got a new patient who is exhibiting similar symptoms as the guy who broke into his house and shot him. So he decides that this is his new obsession to help this child. And so as he gets to know this kid and builds a rapport, the kid decides that it's time to tell his therapist the secret that he can see dead people. And still didn't put two and two together. And it goes throughout the movie. He's like, maybe the dead people need your help for some reason. And so, because he's afraid, obviously, as you would be if you saw dead people. And so eventually
like in the state that they died.
Right. And so eventually he sees this one girl, she's dead. And decides to ask her what she wants. What do you need? What can I do for you? Which I thought was kind of a cool scene, where he goes to the funeral and like plays the film for the dad. Wild, crazy times. And then he just ends up like talking to dead people like he's friends with them. So fast forward to the end of the movie. He's essentially helped the kid, and they part ways. He's like, all right, it's time for me to go. You're good. Then he goes back to his house, which he had talked about him and his wife not having a great relationship after that fateful night where he got shot. He goes into his house, sees his wife sleeping on the couch. He's trying to talk to her. She talks in her sleep and says, "Why did you leave me?" And he's like, "I didn't leave you." And then all of a sudden he hears a ring hit the ground and roll, and it's his wedding ring. And he looks at his hand, and it's not on his finger. And that's when it starts clicking for Bruce Willis's character that he's actually dead. He didn't even realize that he was dead. And that's why he could talk to the kid. I was like, what the heck? He was dead this whole time? This is wild. And essentially becomes he realizes that he helped the kid. He redeemed himself, whatever. He can go in peace, and the movie ends in a bright flash of light. And that is the Sixth Sense, essentially. Mm-hmm. I was surprised, to say the least. I was like, what the heck?
Sure.
This guy's actually dead. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's a cool plot line.
It's very well set up.
Greatly set up. Because I didn't see it coming. Like I said, I saw a gut shot, and I was like, okay, so 1 year later he survived. because he's sitting here on the park bench. Like
Yeah.
they don't really set it up to where you can be like, oh, I bet he's actually dead. Like there's no inclination where you would be like, oh, he's probably dead, talking to this kid who can talk to dead people.
Right. Oh my God. Dude, I can't. Okay. I need to tell you, I am ecstatic that this wasn't spoiled for you. What? Over 25-year-old movie.
Yeah.
I'm ecstatic. This is crazy that because I grew up with I was 5 when this came out.
Yeah.
This was very, very popular.
Uh-huh.
And I remember I couldn't watch it, obviously. But it was very popular. I heard all about it way before I was ever old enough to see it.
Sure.
When I actually went around to see it, I knew the spoiler.
Yeah.
This movie kind of like there had been plot twists in movies before.
Yeah.
This one was like kind of revolutionary for the time.
Sure. I can see that.
This is great that you don't know.
I feel like watching this movie
That's awesome.
again would be entertaining, I guess. But watching it unspoiled for the first time,
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody told me the end of this movie and I hadn't seen it, which I apologize if you haven't seen this movie, it's like you might as well not even watch it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like it's
essentially
it's not really worth watching if you know how it ends.
Yeah.
Because it's not as like shock and awe value.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it definitely adds to the movie. 100%.
Yeah.
I went into the movie knowing the spoiler.
Sure.
I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was set up well. But it's a huge plot, like literally popularized the term plot twist in American culture.
You really miss out on that like shock value of like, oh my God, he's actually dead. Because
and the reveal,
the setup of it all is like you see his wife cheating on him with this other guy and like, but not really, like she's apprehensive to do so, and but like, you know, whatever. And then you realize that he's been dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that lady's just a piece of crap. You know, like, you know, obviously he hasn't been the greatest, you know, dad the whole time. You're thinking like, you know, he hasn't been the greatest husband because he's been doing his work and everything. But like, at least he's, you know, Bruce Willis's character is also like very likable. So you're like, come on, give him a chance, give him a chance. And you're like, the whole time you're thinking like, give him a chance. And it's not that she's not giving him a chance. He's dead and it's not actually there. She can't see him.
Yeah.
She can't even see him. So
man,
definitely
a rewatch is almost warranted just to see. There's so many pointers.
Oh, I'm sure.
To him being dead, that make way more sense. I mean, they might have made sense the first time, but the second time seeing him and knowing what the ending is, it's like it's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's how I enjoyed it. Was like, oh, there it is. That's what they're talking about.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Foxdale?
What up, Foxy?
I'm so happy. That's great.
I'm gonna give this movie out of like all of the air quotes thriller movies that we've watched. I would consider this a thriller. Like there was kind of like there was spooky aspects of it, right? When the kid sees the dead people. This is probably one of my favorites that we've done so far in leaning in that genre area. I know that like if you were to say that this is a horror film, people would be like, no, it's not. Which I wouldn't classify it as a horror film, but it's like horror adjacent, right? Whatever that is called. But I enjoyed it. You know, it's definitely not a movie I would have watched as a child. Like I wouldn't have watched this.
No, yeah.
You know, even as a teenager, I don't think I would have seen this. But because I don't watch movies and don't hear about movies and I don't look up movies and had no idea, and no one around me had also seen this movie, the plot hadn't been spoiled.
Fantastic. That makes me so happy, dude.
I enjoyed it. It was probably, for me, I guess I didn't ask you. Like, what were your thoughts of the whole movie? Unless you got them all out.
I like this movie. Like I said, it was spoiled to me by the time I was 7.
Sure.
So, and then it's well known as being a kind of a huge moment in culture where the plot twist almost became a necessity for thrillers for a while. But this was well done. It was a well done and pivotal plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because M. Night Shyamalan did this.
Yep.
This, I want to say, just made his career.
Okay.
It was one of his first movies.
Gotcha.
If not his first.
What are some other M. Night Shyamalan? I know I've seen other movies from him, but can't think of it.
Did we watch Signs, right? Did we watch that?
Yes.
Alien Invasion, Joaquin Phoenix, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
He did Signs.
Okay. Does he made the Avatar the Last Airbender. Womp womp.
Yeah. His track record is like,
it's a roller coaster.
This movie, Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's his like operating space, and it's crazy.
Look, maybe brother just takes the risks, and sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't.
Right? Did we watch? What is that movie? The Visit. Did we watch that?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did. It's a good movie. It's
Does he
did a good job on that?
Does he, obviously not Avatar: The Last Airbender, but does he work in the sphere of like Signs and The Sixth Sense and movies of that nature?
His kind of thing is because of this movie.
Yeah.
Plot twists are kind of a big deal.
Gotcha.
For his movies, he does them well. But I want to say this is the best. This is his best plot twist.
Gotcha.
I think
he used it all up on his first go.
Well, the other ones are okay, and even alluding to, I can't spoil. Literally talking about his other movies that have plot twists spoils the movie to a degree.
Gotcha. Don't do it then.
Yeah, so I can't give examples, but he like I want to say most of his movies have plot twists on varying severity.
Sure.
Like this one's huge plot twist, very pivotal to the movie. He has other movies that are good, but the plot twists aren't super intricate. It's just like, oh, okay. It keeps it interesting.
Gotcha.
I haven't seen all of his movies, but like Avatar, I'll never watch that.
That's one of those movies where I'm surprised no one has just like for the heck of it put it in the list and made us watch. I feel like that movie's gonna be Cats level bad.
Yeah,
the only thing, does it have musical numbers in it? Because if it does,
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
It can't be as bad as Cats.
Yeah.
Maybe
also,
actually probably can.
Shout out in this movie, he mentions Cats, the musical.
Oh, he does, yeah.
What was it pertaining to? He was talking to the kid, and he was like, he went to go see like a production play that the kid was in.
Yeah.
And he's like, I thought it was better than Cats. And I'm like, yeah.
Except for, don't people really like the Broadway Cats?
From my vibe, the people who like Cats on Broadway are kind of like WWE fans, where it's like the cringe is the plot or the like point of it. But I do want to say, Foxtails, thank you for reminding me.
Yo, what up?
This was considered by a bunch of, kind of I want to say sheltered mothers that I was not associated with, but like grew up around.
Yeah.
This was considered a horror movie.
Yes.
And as I grow up, I'm like, this is spooky, thriller at best. It's not a horror movie.
No.
I would not categorize this as a horror. Then again, some people find things scarier than others.
It's a little suspenseful at times. They've got the violin, and you know that something's gonna either pop up or be scary right about the zenith of the note.
Also, good performances. The kid was very, very good.
Yeah.
Everybody did. Yeah, everybody was good. Had good performances in this.
Everybody did great.
The mom, her in the car scene when the kid's talking about, you know, his ability. I think that was, the more I watch it, the more I'm impressed with her performance. I
was.
Answer the question, Justin.
I was a violin. Actually, I am a violin. Ah! I've been holding it in this whole time.
Oh, love it.
Big shout out to the dead biker lady at the very end of the movie. She did great.
Yeah.
She just did. I literally laughed out loud. And she just standing there and just turns and walks off. My time to leave and action. Just walks out. I do have one complaint about this film. And let me tell you, it was like nails on a chalkboard. If you remember, the first time that you see the child and his mom, or I guess it's his mom doing like laundry and chores around the house. I don't know who in the prop department / wardrobe gave that woman slippers. But her walking around in that apartment and it going like, she was dragging her feet in that apartment the entire time. I was like, God, make it stop. Please.
Oh, that's
please.
hilarious.
I'm going to start seeing dead people if I have to hear this lady walk around in this room anymore. It was like, you know exactly the sound. It's the plastic of the bottom of her slipper on whatever flooring it was. I have no idea. It was like the most like I would have rather listened to Taylor Swift's music. It is. I would have rather listened to the first musical number in Cats over again than listen to her her slippers.
Slipper things.
That's how I feel about flip flops. Listen, if you can't walk in flip flops without them making that noise,
the flip flop sound,
bro, it's not that hard not to. Just don't curl your toes when you're walking. There's a term for that when sounds bother you. Misophobia.
Misophonia.
I'm not afraid of it. I want to hurt someone. Then they are true flip flops if they don't make that noise. Then we just want the shoe that shall not be named. Then I don't know what to call it. You can't call it a flip or a flop because it still is a noise. I wish that I could pull up that scene and play it for you guys because when you slip slops, when you hear the noise, you cannot hear or focus on anything else in that whole entire film.
I mean, there's nothing going on.
It's just her. It's just her doing laundry and walking around, and all I can hear is the scraping of her flip flops. It is the worst.
Also, if that's all we hear, how quiet is the video guy?
The dude with the boom mic, I'm pretty sure had it at her feet. He had like fallen asleep, and that crap was pointed straight down.
I want to hear the feet.
Yeah, give me. You hear that like scraping noise and that slipper sound. I want more of that. Please give me more.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
It invokes thoughts like how dry are her feet? Does she moisturize? Should she moisturize? Do they smell bad? Does she have athlete's foot? You know, thought invoking. It really does. However, I don't think it was her actual feet making the noise. It was the bottom of the slipper. It was the bottom of the slipper rubbing against the bottom of the floor or the top of the floor.
I think insufficiently kind of showed his hand there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
That's a lot of thoughts about feet there, bud.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
Maggie, are you in the chat? And can you bring me my iPad? I might be able to pull it back up. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You're gonna hear this, and you're not gonna be able to unhear it. I got here, and you were talking about feet. I'm pretty sure there's a feet tag in my stream. If you look at the bottom. Fetish much? Hey, listen, we don't fetish shame around here, all right? Unless it's children, and then we.
Let's what? Oh, unless it's children.
Yeah, unless it's children. You shame children?
Yes.
We do shame children. Yes.
But also pedophiles.
That's a crime. Yes, it is a crime. And it should be dealt with swiftly and without mercy. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my iPad. Keep talking.
Sure. So, is a mental illness not a fetish? Sure. It's bad either way, right? So, chat. How old were you when you got into feet, chat? Hold on, what? Mommy, both? Sure. Oh. Misread that. Or I guess saw that.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull it back up, but we're going to try.
Okay. Well, you know, at least you know what you're into. Insufficiently sufficient.
Mommy both? What?
She means but both.
Both to what? That's even weirder. The first book I could read on my was Dr. Seuss.
Maybe fetish and crime. I hope.
Hold on. Maybe if I just look it up again.
What is?
Yes. Wait, hold on. Play again.
Oh.
All right, you guys are about to hear the worst noise in the existence of noises. Here it is. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta pause the music. There's the violins again. Helicopter.
I'm not hearing anything.
You don't hear anything? You can't hear this? Do you hear that?
Only a little bit.
Call.
It keeps cutting in and out.
Hold on. Maybe if I'm further away.
I don't know if it's cutting out for stream.
Honey, you hit the spot.
You're good.
Do you hear it? The noise? It is infuriating. Did you hear it? Chat?
I heard it, yeah.
Oh my god.
Air Sans audio? What?
I think he may be on an airplane.
I don't think we were being bullied. I think we were putting two and two together, bro. It's completely fine if you have a foot fetish,
Look,
I guess.
I didn't look. This might be a little TMI, but just to be vulnerable here, I didn't have a foot fetish until I met my wife.
Oh, that's cute. I guess.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that, Maggie, but okay.
That's adorable.
I tagged feet in the title as a joke, but
I think that's been like since day one too.
it's been on there for years.
Yeah.
So blunt. Noticing equals bullying. We didn't need to know. We didn't need you to be vulnerable, Chief. Listen, brother.
Individually.
I'm just trying to.
Justin just admitted he has a foot fetish.
Look. But only for my wife. We'll just throw that back out there. How did we get here? Michael, what are you rating this movie?
Don't try and get this off of me. Oh, man.
That's a wild thing to say also. Crazy.
What am I... Let's see. What am I rating this movie?
Yeah. What are you putting on this?
Man. For its time... It's like a 9 for its time.
Sure.
Now I'd give it an 8, a solid 8.
Sure.
At least. If it hasn't been spoiled for you, definitely a rent.
Yeah.
I know people who love this movie and it would be a buy for them. I think it's a rent. Easily a rent. Hold on. I just read that. What? Coward. I'd let him.
I have. No, I'm just kidding. Got him.
Boom.
Boom roasted. Wait. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give this movie like a 7.4.
Freaking insufficiently.
If you can't suck your homie's toes, why are you friends? Not even in a gay way. If you don't suck your homie's toes, good night. What are you even doing, bro? What are you even doing,
It's
bro?
not gay to suck your toes.
That's...
I can't even get through it.
How do we get here? I don't know. I'm gonna give this movie a 7.4. I thought it was all right.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty. Like like if the plot twist hadn't have been there, right? Probably a 7. Probably like a low 6 or a 5. High 5, low 6.
Boring without that.
It's boring without it. It's really not that interesting. I was really getting ready to be like, this movie's not all that great. And then in the last 5 minutes of the movie, you're like, wow, that is crazy. So I'm going to say it's a rent. Even if you haven't been spoiled, if you have been spoiled, I feel like it's still probably a good watch.
Yeah, it's good to study.
But
spoil, or if it's been spoiled, it's still a good study.
Yeah, like I said before, yeah, I was like, I had to tell somebody. I was like, this blew my mind.
You're talking about the feet again.
I'm just gonna lurk on Mondays because I always derail them entirely for like 10 minutes. Insufficiently sufficient. If you stop doing that, I will come and find you and make you.
That's the reason we're a stream.
Yeah,
not a straight podcast.
Half of our whole show is just us reacting to what you guys say in the chat. So please continue to chat. And if you don't want to chat and just watch, that's okay too.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? I was
the movie.
Yeah. I was, like I said earlier, I think this is like, obviously this isn't a horror film, but like on that genre of that theme of spooky dead people, like yeah, this is probably the best one that we've seen so far that I think.
There you go.
So lawyer remains silent. Look at you can use your Fifth Amendment. I don't care.
Miranda rights.
But yeah.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's crazy to me that this wasn't spoiled for you. That's awesome.
I'll say this, even if it was spoiled for me, I would not have remembered. So
I was gonna say there's kind of no way you haven't heard the spoiler, but like if you didn't associate it with anything,
yeah,
you're good. Yeah.
I in one ear out the other. I didn't give a flying fart about movies back in the day, so
Right.
I found it interesting that the mother poisoned her child just so she could be the center of attention at her funeral wake.
Is that why she did it?
Is that's why she killed her?
Thought she was just trying to be the center of attention for that guy's whole vibe.
I thought she just
Or
wanted
wife.
to kill that daughter. Maybe that daughter was not her biological daughter.
Also, yeah, what is it called?
Stepdaughter.
Munchausen. Wait, but it's essentially faking an illness or faking an illness of a close family member, so
Yeah,
you get the attention. I thought Munchausen by proxy was which one? Is Munchausen by proxy? Is that Munchausen by proxy, or is Munchausen by proxy what the like person who's getting poisoned?
Munchausen by proxy, but not in a fun way. You know what I mean? Yeah, she was all dressed up in red. That is true. She was trying to stick out for sure.
Good Lord. I wish that yes. Also,
That's when you
Justin,
fake an illness of another. Munchausen's is when you do it to yourself. Ah.
right.
Well, she was
right.
poisoning
Yeah,
her
so
with
she
like
was-
cleaner or something, putting it in her soup.
Yeah.
There's a joke about eating stuff in the word Munchausen, but I
And Munchausen,
haven't
yeah,
come up with
yeah,
it. I'd
it's
like to
there.
munch your house.
She put the munchies in munch.
Whoa. Whoa. And not in a fun
I'm just
way.
gonna let that sit.
I heard a thing today, and it was like new. That's what she said. That you like different. That's what she said. The same vibe as a that's what she said, and not in a fun way is one of them. And I thought that was pretty good. So someone could say something, and you just say, and not in a fun way. Like it rained and we all got wet, and not in a fun way.
Oh
know?
yeah, 100%. I definitely I need to make amends with a friend of mine because I made a your mom joke that I think it did some damage.
Was it it hit a little too close to home or what?
It was a little gross for me. It was right on the edge, and
There's an edge?
feel
I
like
didn't
it
even
might have been the
realize.
wrong room. Oh yeah, I'll send it to you if you want it.
Yeah, I want to know it. Of course. Maybe it's just wrong place, wrong time, wrong people, you know?
See, this was to Cole though, so I don't.
Oh
think
my
wrong
God.
people
He
was
got
the problem.
offended?
That's how bad it was. I'm
Oof.
not like.
I wanna
this
know-
Is not, Cole
now I
has no
Now I have to know.
edge.
Now I have to know.
I'll send it to you later.
So, moving on from. I also have. Well,
No,
you'll
you
know.
don't. I'm not-
You'll know by proxy.
Do not show me. You'll know my proxy. Oh, love it.
I want to talk about. We've kind of touched AI a little bit. And as far as like, I feel like people 35 and below really don't want anything to do with AI. We're not. I mean, there are some. I'm not going to say everyone, but for the most part, because there was that whole like during May, all the graduation speeches being like and AI and blah blah blah, and everyone's like boo in the audience, you know, because like these are all communications majors that are about to get their jobs stolen by AI. You know, it's a not great for the
That's
job
what
market.
AI companies were promising.
Exactly.
was You don't have to pay these people.
And
Let's not
so
forget that.
there are some useful things about it. I'm not going to say there's zero use for it. I think we're leaning a little too hard into it. And we've talked about just like how like terrible it is for also the the planet. How
Shouldn't be used for law enforcement. I'll
no,
tell you that. Not
and
at this stage.
that's what I'm wanting to get into is the flock cameras. Have you heard about
Yeah.
these? You've seen about flock?
I plead the fifth, man. I cannot
I
say what I want to say about them.
I will say right now, I love my life and I know how to swim.
Same.
I
Not suicide.
have been
Or
getting
pest-
videos
whatever,
and
sewer
seeing
slider.
about these flock cameras. And it's one of those things where you don't even notice them until you know about them. Because I didn't, like, I'm not looking for them. Like, it's like when you're like, I'm going to try to find yellow cars, and then all you see is yellow cars for a long time. So it's like,
Right.
I wasn't looking for flock cameras, so I didn't see any. Little did I know, there's one like a half a mile down the street from me, and then a mile down the street the other direction. You cannot leave my street without passing a flock camera. And between my house and like, there's a Walgreens a little ways down, there are 3 flock cameras between. And today at work, I'm driving, I'm seeing flock cameras everywhere, dude. They're all over the place, especially in like Atlanta area. And if you're not aware of what a flock camera is, Flock is a company that has somehow convinced law enforcement to use their AI powered camera systems that are completely self-sustaining. They have a solar panel and a little black camera, and it's AI based. It's a license plate tracker thing. I hope the government comes to my house and ties me up for my safety. All these rights are making me feel very unsafe. Exactly. And it's pitched as like a public safety thing. Like, oh, we can use this to hunt down like Amber Alerts and use this to hunt down like criminals that we can find, which maybe that'd be great. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have to have Amber Alerts, but in a perfect,
ones they're not protecting.
Yeah,
those guys.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And so
Sorry.
I have also seen where like flock security is not just on the roads; it's like in buildings. And one noticeable building that I saw here in Georgia, actually, there's been like city hall like meetings where people have like tried to sue and do all this stuff. There is a flock camera in a gymnastics gym that they have noticed that people have been logging onto and watching.
Man, I wish I could say I'm surprised.
They have people, and let me tell you, the flock cameras are not hard to hack into. I'm not a hacker. I don't know how to do it. Apparently, according to hackers, they're easy to get into and view. That's flocking crazy. That's what I'm saying. And so these cameras that are supposedly here for our safety are now being used to eavesdrop and spy and essentially infringe upon your Fourth Amendment right. If you don't know which one that is, do some research. If you're American, if you're not, it doesn't. And you're first.
Yeah.
It is a crazy thing. However, multiple cities have been sued by the people because of these flock cameras, and some cities have removed them because they have gotten so bad. I'm not going to say what I want to do and that I won't do it. I want to go on record to say that I, Justin Shealy, have not done anything to a flock camera. However, if the ones near my house all of a sudden go missing, it wasn't me.
I'm sorry. I clicked on it too fast. To view the Constitution, I have to prove I'm not a robot. But they're using robots to get rid of our...
They're gatekeeping the Constitution? What if a robot wants to look at the Constitution?
So I think Maggie was saying for the Fourth Amendment, for anyone who doesn't know, the right of the people to be
search and
secure in
seizure.
their persons, house, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. So you're right to not be griefed by the government.
Yeah, privacy.
Yeah.
Why do we got to say stuff so weird? Now let me tell you, there's already been mishaps with flock cameras. Not even talking about the gymnastics gym. That one's huge. Why are we giving pedophiles access to that?
Because they're protected.
And another thing that I saw,
Justin. I'll get arrested if you get me started.
We're getting started. There was a lady who was, the police came up to her house and she was accused and arrested for being a porch pirate. If you're not familiar with that, it's stealing packages. And the police officer says there's ring camera footage and his body cam footage. He goes, "We have cameras all over this city. We see everything." Trying to tell this lady, like, "Hey, we know you stole this package." And she's like, "I didn't steal a freaking package." And eventually goes to court with this. Turns out, wasn't her. She didn't steal the package. But the police officer was like, "I am 100% sure." He's like, "I wouldn't even be here if I wasn't 100% sure that it was you." And it's like, brother, you are 100% sure you saw this lady because the camera told you. Like, you're using it's like,
right.
It's like Googling an answer and being like, "I'm 100% sure that it's right because Google said so." And it's like,
right.
Google's just sourced with other people's information. Like, it could be wrong. And so we have instances like this where people are being arrested fully, like taken to jail, and then come to find out it wasn't them.
Yeah, and this is happening all the time. There's multiple cases where people are being arrested for AI proving guilt.
Yeah.
Also,
There's a woman, get her.
I started working at my job a year ago.
Yeah.
And everything was happening with AI. With my job, it involves insurance policies, so it's very particular.
Yeah.
There are people in my office that use AI to try and get through that. The problem with AI when you're talking about like legal backing, there's zero accountability. Absolutely zero accountability for the AI.
Yeah.
It's like, and the AI companies just keep insulating themselves with money. So you can't, yes, Wolfsbane, you are 100% right. I have run into people who use AI, I swear, they look like fish, like the way they look at me. Because there's just nothing going on.
Yeah.
All their critical thinking, all their thought process.
There are people who use AI to tell them what to wear in the day. Or like I said at the beginning, there are uses for AI.
There's uses for
AI. There
AI.
are uses.
Not thinking for you is not a use for AI.
Use your brain. Your brain.
It is a muscle. Use it.
And let me tell you, keep buying more guns. Guns beat robots in every movie. Exactly. And let me tell you, whatever you do, shotguns, right? If you see a flock camera, do not shine a green laser that is between 500 and 550 milliamps at the camera lens, because that will damage the camera, and you do not want to do that.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that sounds very dangerous and problematic. So I wouldn't do it either.
Don't do it. Also,
and I bet they're easy. Like, it's so dangerous because those lasers are easy to find on Amazon.
Yeah. Also,
it's crazy.
Whatever you do, don't carry around a 10 millimeter wrench, because that's what the cameras are held up on the poles with. And if you had one of those, you could remove the camera off the pole.
Also, they use 10 millimeter.
10 millimeter.
That's kind of smart.
It's the hardest one. Everyone loses their 10 mil.
Yeah. That's kind of smart.
Look, I'm not saying. Wait, I'm also saying do not use a Sawzall blade made for metal on the pole because it will cut through it and you'll have a camera down.
Bad. Yeah, it'll damage it.
I really want to say something, but it's live, and so I can't.
So we have a mutual friend. His name is Michael Justin. What would he think of this?
Michael Justin would probably use his powers of flashing lights and a safety vest and pretend like he's doing maintenance. And spray paint. Yeah. Pretend like he's doing maintenance.
He's crazy. He's wild. He
Nobody, no one would stop Michael Justin from doing anything. But man, the day that happens when I have to go, because flock cameras are in the right of way, and if anyone's unaware, all of my work is done in right of ways, right? Like I do fiber optic cable. If the day comes when a flock camera is in the right of way where I have to do some work, I'm gonna really try not to, but it may end up getting accidentally oopsie daisied over with a mini excavator.
That's what Michael Justin said?
That's what Michael Justin told me.
Yeah. Michael Justin told me that the fine is much less at the current moment for accidentally damaging these things.
Now, Michael Justin probably would have done it completely on accident, because not even Michael Justin, Justin himself has accidentally backed into road signs before and knocked them completely over. And then I put them back. So it's not impossible. Now
it is insanely anti-Fourth Amendment. This whole thing,
since probably middle of last week is when I really started seeing and noticing these flock cameras. I have been irrationally angry driving past them. It is like I want to swerve into every single one of them. Now, there are people out there who are doing all of the things that I told you not to do. And they're filming themselves for some reason and posting it on the internet.
Yeah. Not
a great idea. There is a guy I saw who destroyed 3 flock cameras in his town, looking at up to 18 years in prison. Which, don't even get me started on the amount of time given to people for certain things. Like, you're going to get up to 18 years in prison for destroying 3 cameras, and somebody who murders another person is going to get 15 with parole.
How much did Epstein get?
Dead.
I think that was afterwards. Oh. But what did he legally get?
I have no idea.
Also, we're guessing. I think he's an admin. Foxtails. So we don't punish people nearly enough for the violent crimes.
Yeah. People are getting getting less time for this guy than this guy that destroyed these cameras, and it's so wild to me. I don't think,
dude,
I don't know how we fix this. Obviously, I've seen people on both sides of it where they're like, definitely. There's this guy on Instagram who paints himself up like the Joker from The Dark Knight, and he talks like conspiracy / he's the one that I learned about the green lasers from. He was like, let me tell you, definitely whatever you do, don't use a green laser on the, he's like talking about, he talks about a lot of stuff. But anyway, there are people that are like, don't destroy the flock cameras. We got to beat them in court. That's how we're going to do it. My thought is these people are way too rich to be beating anybody in court or doing it the legal route. Obviously it's working in some places. There's been some lawsuits to cities and they've taken down the cameras. but I feel like you take enough of them down yourself, and eventually, you know.
You know, it's crazy. You take enough of them down yourself. I know some. We have a big homeless problem in Tulsa. I did
In the parking lot, for
volunteer
example.
work for it. You know, you take enough of those down, you kind of get food and shelter for 18 months, 18 years. You know, I mean, you have to fend for yourself,
Yeah.
but I'd rather beat them outside the core of the parking lot, for example. Yeah, this is. I want to say.
Fed into the wood chipper.
Say what you want about millennials. They are annoying and whatnot. I think they're a lot more politically conscious.
Yeah.
And even like, well, don't be annoying then, Maggie. I want to say if we can last the next 40, like, I don't know who's telling you you're annoying. You're not annoying. If we can outlast it,
I'm just
for
kidding.
feet though.
Just kidding.
I think if we can last the next like 40 years,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of reckoning politically
Yeah.
because those people are gonna die. All the political people. Yeah,
Bring back
need
ordering.
to bring back equal punishments for equal classes, man. You shouldn't be able to buy yourself out of punishment. But I know 40
Yeah,
years is a long time.
Nobody's getting
but
drug out of the Capitol building and guillotined in the
Tarred and
streets
feathered.
anymore.
Yeah. Anymore. I don't think that happened here. But
I don't know
Man,
what
there's
the
that
French
one-
Capitol building is called. The Parliament. I don't know.
Versailles.
I think they took them out of their
But,
houses, but man,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
I think maybe our
not
grand
gonna last very long.
yeah. I think our grand finale. Can I put it in a wood chipper video? Is going to be a flock camera.
I thought you were gonna say politician, but
Yeah.
that too.
Can I hit it with a
got
hand?
this
Can I hit
donated
it?
to me.
Hey friends, I'm standing next to a flock camera pole. Hey friends, welcome to.
Bro,
Can I hit it
if
with a
they
hammer?
still have internet when like shit's going down, and you're like, "Hey guys, welcome to
friends.
Can I hit it with a hammer?" Just fire in the background and just wham!
A mask. You can't even see my face. It's like one of those. What are they called?
American flag one.
Yeah. It's like the Payday 2 mask. You're like, hey friends, and everyone
exactly.
immediately knows who it is because they. And I just
like hanging off the
I've got
pole.
some guy like bound and gagged over here. Like, hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Can I Hit It with a Hammer?
Oh my god!
Today we have a very special item.
That's what's driving me crazy, Maggie, is because we have a society and healthcare system that is barely holding on right now, but it is providing for a ton of people, and they're using that to keep us in line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if there's any way we could overthrow the government while keeping the hospitals intact while we're doing it, while they are doing it, well, let's do it. I'm serious. The death penalty is not being used enough. 100%. Wolfsbane?
There's 8 people in the chat right now. Will you guys bail me out? If
I don't think Justin. You have a family. Will they bail me out?
okay, well they
I
bail
don't
my
have anybody.
look. I don't like the
Waiting for
fact
me
that
on the
I can't
outside.
leave my street without being seen by the government. Like, what are you talking about? I need to ask. I need to know if there's flock cameras in Montana because I'm about to move back. Like,
I think there are.
if there are,
I think they started in the more.
there has got to be no, like there's no way, because Montanans would literally take up arms and below those, they would buckshot the hell out of a flock camera.
You know, Justin, I don't think they're on Indian reservations.
Welcome to the surveillance
I might
state.
have to.
You guys ever seen that old
We've
show?
been in a surveillance state for a while.
Have you?
but
I
this is
mean,
way worse.
look, we all have phones. We all know we're being listened to. But the fact that they like have cameras out there now and they're not even trying to hide it, it's just like, hey, here it is. We're watching. We're watching everything.
The cameras have the say. You are guilty until proven innocent by a bot that doesn't know what's going on.
By an algorithm. By an algorithm.
Like everywhere is quite literally 1984. This is worse than 1984. This is I have no mouth and I must scream, because it's an AI bot looking at it. Like the flock cameras would be everywhere would be 1984 if it wasn't ran by a bot.
Yeah. And also your comment about your 1200 FPS pellet gun, definitely do not do that. That would be really bad.
I need to check and see what my PSI is.
My 12 gauge shotgun shoots BBs pretty fast.
Oh my gosh.
Just do a drive-by.
Hey, can we start a business with this so I can... Because, like, Fat Electrician, he uses guns as props.
Yeah.
And has them as a write-off. So, like, I know an Airsoft BAR that I really want, but I can't afford at the moment. But if we did it as a tax write-off and use it as a prop...
Hey.
I'm just saying. I got a list.
If you hypothetically hit the flock camera right in the lens, it would probably flock it up pretty bad. And like the flock company's slogan is like a shepherd looks after its flock or something like that. And it's like, listen here, brother. No, sir. No, sir. We don't want that.
The flock's not the one looking. It's the shepherd.
Yeah. And
also, not even to talk about what is the Peter Thiel's companies with what is it? Palantir, and what's the other one named after Lord of the Rings? But Palantir is literally the orb that Saruman uses to talk with the Dark Lord. What are we doing here?
I also
I am this close to converting to Catholicism because the Pope knows what's up. Like,
the Pope called it. He said AI, not welcome here. I also heard this thing that in the coming years, because the flock camera, all it can do is see your vehicle license plate and pull up information based off of that. I've also heard that they're going to implement technology here in the coming years, months, that will also scan the vehicle for all Bluetooth pairing devices. And so not only will it just get the driver of the vehicle, or the owner of the vehicle, I should say, everyone that's in the vehicle will also get pinged.
Yeah. Anyone who connects to the Bluetooth is always on. And also, they tell you it's not, but your phone is constantly listening to you. It is maddening because they're like, oh, we're just using an algorithm that, people based on your exact situation also bought this thing. No, they're not. And I know this because I work at a freaking health care thing, and it's listening to stuff I'm telling clients, like, oh, this is what you need to do, and they're suggesting it to my Instagram.
Yeah, you're getting ads for stuff.
I can't disclose what we talk about, I don't think. So legally.
That's right.
I have no use for whatsoever, biologically, was being suggested to me on Instagram within days of me talking to clients about it.
Yeah, sufficient. Definitely whenever you don't go doing all of that stuff, like don't do any of that stuff, and then definitely don't put your phone into a Faraday cage while you're doing it either. Or bag.
Yeah, freaking. What about your feet, Maggie? I already said it.
We're millionaires. No, it is. Yeah, I have been irrationally, not even irrationally. It's completely rational.
Completely rational.
It's totally rational to not want to be surveilled all the time.
Also, we all owe our crazy schizophrenic uncles apologies because they were 100% right about monitoring systems. That's why I can't talk to certain family members anymore because they're like, they still are saying the government wouldn't do that. And I'm like, they are legitimately doing it.
It is wild to me that people are that delusional. My Uncle Neil was... My Uncle Neil, if a flock camera saw my Uncle Neil, they'd probably get flagged every single time. No, I'm not even kidding. He's legitimately on an FBI watch list.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So is one of my uncles. But
they should meet up.
Hey. Also, I know for a fact that uncle...
It's proof that some people are NPCs.
Yeah. 100%. Also, are we moving to Montana? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, we're starting a compound.
Okay. That can't go wrong.
That's never gone awry. Never once. Here's the difference, though. We're not starting our own religion. Okay.
Right. We're just Christian. Or, I'm guessing. Wait, no. We can't be Christian because then we'll be...
How are we going to have compound in Montana in the winter? Coats and heaters.
Yeah, no kid. Like, that is
and snowball
the easiest
fights.
solution. Yeah.
Duh.
And they can't invade as easily.
This is what I want to know. I want to, like... Trump has his faults. A lot of them. He's also got some pretty good ideas sometimes. I'm curious... why he hasn't, obviously it's by state, but like this should not be a thing. This should be like in Congress right now. However, I know that lobbyists are paying people to vote for this stuff. So that's probably why it's a thing now. But it just, can we get dogs? Absolutely. That's
okay. Yeah, absolutely. Of course we're getting dogs. I already have a dog, although she's kind of useless for that. But, I still love her to death. Hey, there might be mice. There might be mice. We can train the dogs, but until then, we can have cats. Also, cats go after FBI agents. Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't mean to burst anyone's bubble. Allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly before this. If he's not a pedophile, which there's evidence that he is, he's actively protecting pedophiles. Also,
this is true.
Also, the flock thing is, I don't know who owns flock, but I'll die in the end. Choose your way to die, dude. Same with me. I'm not freaking dying under the foot, dude. So
Garrett Langley is the Flock CEO.
Gotcha.
In Atlanta, oh my God, it's based in Atlanta. The Atlanta-based public safety technology company. Under his leadership, the company produces AI-powered license plate recognition cameras, gunshot detector systems, and autonomous drones used by law enforcement. Drones? Autonomous drones. Yeah. What the heck, bro?
All these guys are friendly with Trump because they make money because of the AI bubble. Like, if you ask, like, why isn't Trump working on this? He's being paid to turn a blind eye. Or
I'm sure.
He's just listening
to
all the BS that these
they're all being paid.
Cops are also being sold, where it's a magic system that they're promising these people. And they don't know. And we're having a huge issue. People are getting hired back because AI couldn't take their jobs. Do we not like Vance either? Vance is explicitly is puppet the right word? He's completely funded by Peter Thiel and Palantir. No. Never trust a Marine that is that close to like being a president. The Marines have never had a president. Closest we got was the guy who assassinated some president. I don't know what any of this means. Palantir, Peter Thiel, or Vance? Because what about Pete Hegseth? The guy who... Hold on, I want to get my... Is Pete Hegseth the son-in-law to Trump? Is that right?
I don't know. Who said that?
The guy who's... Maggie. I'm trying to remember who Pete Hegseth... Okay. Because Trump's son-in-law directly profiting over what's happening in Gaza and pushing that through. Which one's Hegseth? Is that the guy who looks like a Muppet?
I don't know.
Like arms race, he knows generation of the constitutional threat of technology, regardless of how we feel. American can't be forced to be left behind. So practice it on our citizens. Chose the countries America doesn't want their services. Those people Trump wrestles with. Yeah, hold on. Those people are red soldiers with...
Look, other countries can have the flock cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we testing it on our own citizens? This is unconstitutional.
Has anybody seen that movie? Not movie, it's a TV show called Person of Interest. It's got Jim Caviezel in it.
Yeah, great show.
Yeah, great show.
Phenomenal.
Didn't think that we'd have that in our lifetime.
Yeah, I did.
It was a foreshadowing.
Also, neither Justin and I are sewer sliders or sewer slidal, whatever, and we can both swim. All right.
Yes.
If I die, what was it foreshadowing? The AI. See, that one's the AI predicting
person of interest. But it was still mass
predicting
surveillance.
Crimes. Right, but it was also AI, and it was AI using mass surveillance to predict stuff.
It was AI for good. But that was like a flawless version of
like
it.
One guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one guy. It wasn't the government.
Yeah, it was a private entity. Which Flock is a private entity, and apparently pedophiles are... It's very public, I should say.
Because I really don't want them shopping around other countries. So, like, we're just going to let them use it on Americans? Is that the solution?
Somebody needs to make up a jamming device, like in... You played the game Watch Dogs?
Yeah, no, I can send you one.
Where a jamming device where it's like a necklace you wear and it like blurs out your face and like cameras can't see you.
There's one that uses IR stuff. I saw they were glasses that have IR
wow.
Lights, so that whenever it'll still damage your eyes, but theoretically whenever you're taking a picture of in night vision or anything surveillance wise, they won't be able to see because it's just...
Yeah. But for instance, in Watch Dogs, every time... Watch Dogs is also a game where you're in a surveillance state and you're a hacker that can also hack into all these cameras. But anytime the camera was on your character, the face was blurred out. Anyway, I feel like we could go on for days and days about this. I'm not going to do anything rash. I do not have a green 500 milliwatt laser that I carry around with me every day.
Man, I am so tempted to pull the trigger on that bar because I really wanted it.
The bar.
Maggie, don't worry, because luckily, this isn't a call for inaction. Luckily, we have God on our side.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Mike doesn't want to pull triggers.
Exactly.
It was good, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Most realistic, stay informed, learn methods. Exactly. Staying out of prison, 100%.
Staying out of prison. They can't arrest us all.
I wonder, could I start a nonprofit that informs prisoners? So, like,
I'm
even
going to
if you
start
went to prison
hiring
for that,
homeless
they'd be
people
like,
to do my dirty work.
You're good.
Like, hey, here's a saw. I'll give you $100 per camera that you drop.
Also, like,
just kidding. I didn't
you
say
can
that.
give them $100, but Palantir will give them 1,000.
No.
You'll always be outbought.
Not if there's too many. They can't buy them all.
Actually, I think they have enough to buy them all.
They probably could.
They could buy
However,
houses
they're
for all the
not.
homeless.
They aren't doing it.
They won't. Yeah.
And if I get to them first,
There you go. Just have them just bull rush the, the data centers and whatnot.
just start cutting
This is
stuff.
a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Just start cutting stuff.
We're gonna go into
There's some bolt cutters.
weird news. I've got a couple articles that don't have anything to do with AI. I'm gonna skip that one. This is a stupid article. It's so dumb. It says New York City officially named the best city in the USA. Wrong. Suspected murderer dies of heart attack while dumping victim's body. And guess what? This was in Georgia. A Georgia man strangled his girlfriend to death before suffering a fatal heart attack while attempting to dispose of her body. According to Alabama authorities, the investigators say Daniel Robbins, 44, of Macon, Georgia, and Jesse Folds, 47, who lived in Lynette, Alabama, were found dead next to each other in a wooded area near an abandoned vehicle off-road, whatever the heck. Chambers County deputies called to the scene around, no one cares, after the report of an abandoned truck. The person who flagged it had also spotted two bodies in the brush, but reportedly assumed they were mannequins. Deputies found the vehicle still running, the driver's door open and a tailgate down, with drag marks leading from the truck to where the bodies lay. After autopsy, investigators concluded that Robbins killed Folds elsewhere and was in the process of moving her body to the remote drop site when he collapsed. He died of a heart attack while doing it. Yeah, so
There you go.
listen,
Also,
that came back around real fast for
I
him.
gave the name and then the age, and I was really curious to weight as well.
Oh, yeah. How big was this guy?
360 pounds. There it is. Oh, man. What a piece of shit.
That's my kin. Next up is smiling at work. Sorry, fake smiling at work can lead to binge drinking.
100% accurate.
A study from Penn State University suggests that pretending to be happy at work can carry a real cost after hours. Researchers at Penn State and University of Buffalo, led by psychological professor No One Cares, examined a behavior known as surface acting, where employees forced smiles, hide irritation, or fake cheerfulness despite feeling stressed or drained. Drawing on phone interviews with 1,500 U.S. workers, the study published in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology found that those who regularly engaged in surface acting were more likely to drink heavily once their shift ended. So,
Yeah.
that being said, just tell people how you feel. Don't fake it, because it may lead to binge drinking.
Also, I do not drink more than once a week, so I want to point that out. Also, if I die in a drunk driving accident where I'm drunk, I have been murdered because I will never get behind the wheel of of a vehicle while intoxicated.
That's good, as you
I've
should.
been so far away from that, and no way in hell. will I
Not
ever
a
be.
not a good idea. Not a good idea.
No.
One more.
Do not.
And Michael, I've never worked in an office. And people in the chat, if you have worked in an office, please advise. Office workers spend just 2 hours and 53 minutes being productive during an 8-hour shift.
Depends on the day, and depends on what your job is.
Yeah, I only drink at red lights, so I'm not driving.
The car's off.
Yeah. A widely cited workplace productivity survey found that an average office worker is truly productive for just 2 hours and 53 minutes during a typical 8-hour shift. The often quoted figure comes from a study by the UK deals sites Voucher Cloud, which polled 1,900 full-time office workers over 18 back in 2016. The details painted a picture many workers will recognize. A full 79% of respondents admitted they were not productive for the entire day, leaving more than 5 hours of standard shift spent on non-work activities. The biggest culprit was social media, which nearly half owned up to, followed, it was probably 100%, but the other people didn't own up to it. Followed by reading news websites, which reportedly ate over an hour a day on its own, chatting with coworkers, making tea and coffee, snacking, texting, and even job hunting on the clock.
I think this is directly connected to the other, like the binge drinking stat.
Yeah.
Because if you have to fake it for 8 hours a day, dude, professional actors don't even fake it for 8 hours a day. Like the amount of drinking you would have to do to compensate for 8 hours of dealing with complaints from the public, might as well you would OD. Like there's no compensation for that. It's definitely don't drink.
Stop and go traffic.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is another reason why I'm not. There was a video a while back where a guy was like trying to be all like gotcha because blue collar workers are pretty canonical about saying AI can't take our jobs, right? There's a lot that goes on that you can't really like until you have a robot that can do exactly what a human can do. There's not really AI is not really going to take over a plumbing position. And this guy was like, it's not the AI that's going to take your job. It's all the white collar workers that lost their jobs to AI that are going to take your job. And I'm not going to hate on white collar workers because they have their place. A white collar worker cannot hang. I don't think if they tried to move into the blue collar industry, they would not be able to survive. There's no HR in blue collar.
I was gonna say with Caleb's 100% right.
People get hungry enough and they will. It's not even the fact that they're not willing to; they don't have the ability.
You can learn.
You can, but who are you going to learn from? The people you're trying to take their job from? Like, you have to get hired to have the job. And if all the blue collar jobs are already filled, you're not going to get a job. You're not going to outperform somebody that's already been blue collar.
Somebody who's already been blue collar.
Right.
But compared to the other people, and that's not forever because people age out. Paying 8 hours a day, basically gym membership. I got paid. Oh, very nice. Gosh, I'm jealous.
I love working. That is cool. Even a white collar dude that goes to the gym regularly and thinks he's in pretty good shape. I have seen people who are in good shape and like came to help can't hang. I don't know what it is. It's a different animal.
Okay, like you're right about like the majority, but there's definitely people that we've worked with that could be replaced by somebody who's hungry and needs an opportunity. Because like the whole like HR. Now we're talking about I don't know, a small amount of the workforce, but that's still a ton of people.
I'm talking about people who are paid to sit behind a computer all day. They cannot.
Right.
You can be as hungry as you want. You're not going to get the job.
Wait, I did.
No, but
What are
like
you talking about?
you didn't sit in a cubicle though. You were like Eagle Scout,
I didn't sit in
lifeguard.
I was a
like you
college
had
student.
college student, right? You weren't
Which is
like
paid,
you
not paid.
weren't a career white collar worker.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I get your point with there's so many who just, fat butts and haven't moved in 20 years. But good Lord, the future is not looking good. He alone would kill them. Some people built different. It was 20 years old.
Depends on people, age out. People who are desperate enough can replace the current workforce by working for less.
There are exceptions.
See, they can work for less, but you can in blue collar. And now I don't have white collar experience, right? I couldn't do a computer job. We'll just say that. I feel like
also, neither can AI.
you can mess up. You can mess up a little bit.
We're finding that out.
You can mess up a little bit in a white collar position. Like, oops, I did a figure wrong, or oops, I did this wrong. You cut a $500 beam too short, and now they have to buy another $500 beam. You are getting kicked off the job site. Like, it's not a matter of I want to or not. It's a matter of can you do the job, and it's not I'm gonna do it for less. If I could pay you nothing, and if you are not doing the job properly, I don't want you on the job site. It's not
right.
It's not a whether or not I'll do it for cheaper or not. You have to do the job well in the blue collar industries.
That long term, yeah, but I mean, how many houses are built like crap right now?
A lot because of immigrants building them. I'm just gonna be real. I mean, I'm just gonna be real right here.
Like
that's what cheap labor gets you. You get crap house.
Right. But I mean, they're kind of doing all right. Fog cameras in because we're available color. Yeah. Right. Also, there was a AI guy who was talking about they have. And I think he was talking specifically about welding, was that they have they've been working with China to replace workers for welding.
There's a lot of welding that can be done automatically or automatedly.
With Australia too, same program. Tom Hanks originally a school teacher. Yeah, I've seen people switch up, and like the people you're talking about, like the people who need HR aren't gonna make it.
You're talking about two kind of different things here, though, because like Tom Hanks was like, "I'm gonna go fight for my country," right? And you're talking about friggin' can't even think of a name right now. We're talking about Chris in The Office, who needs a water break every once in a while and like has no it is mind-boggling to me. And if I owned my own company, I would probably fire more people. It is mind-boggling to me how slow people are at learning things. You would think that people would want a job. I have shown people that I work with on a daily basis things over and over again, and it just doesn't click. And it's like, if this was my company, you probably wouldn't have a job, you know, like not here at least.
Yeah. Also, like working for your.
But Caleb, you're talking about how I got fired from my job. I got to feed my family. You have to get hired. And a framing crew is not going to hire somebody who has zero framing experience. And even if they do hire you just to clean up around the place, they're not going to last. I guarantee you.
That's. I think you do have a point with the jobs are kind of already there, and there's only so many jobs.
Yeah, we're already filled up.
I wonder about those white collar guys just starting their own company and underbidding.
And then you get crap work, and then your company goes down.
Well,
now you don't have a company.
If the home stuff or home building industry has shown anything, there's going to be a gap in what people are willing to pay for versus what they care about getting done.
I mean, companies nowadays are already going bankrupt because of building buildings and then getting sued because the buildings are bad.
Good Lord.
You can't. And there's like the rise in people using building inspectors. Like there's a bunch of them on the internet that make videos. Those that people are becoming aware of, like, hey, I have to check this work.
Yeah. I also AI is kind of having a real bad at the moment. Their companies are having to rehire all the people that they fired for AI because they don't know AI can't do everything that a human can do. How long that lasts?
Yeah,
let's say 10 years. But
here's the thing about that, Caleb, is that's already happened, right? So you have people going to trade schools. And for example, when I was in welding school, I went to Northeast Technology School. Highly rated school. There was another school that started up called Tulsa Welding Institute, and it was very big. Lots of people went there. Companies looking for welders threw out resumes that said, I went to Tulsa Welding School, before reading or even testing. They said, we don't even want people from Tulsa Welding School. So if white collar people start filling in trade schools and they start pumping out people who can't do the work, companies aren't going to hire from a person who put on their resume, I went to this trade school. You know what I mean? You don't get into a job in the trades and become like anywhere high. You have to start at the bottom. Like you literally get shit on
you should.
The entire time.
You should. Although we might see a big
you could lie. I mean, you could definitely lie on your resume, but that's what I'm saying. As soon as you get to work, you can't lie. Like, you can't use AI to tell you what to do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could pretend like I know how to do a PDF or a Windows document thing. I don't know. I don't even know how to say that. I could just type it into AI.
Hold on. You can't say that I feel like I could do it when you can't even give an example.
But that's what I'm saying. I know how to use freaking ChatGPT. I could just say, hey, make me a Word document that says blah, 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 blah. And I could make it work. You can't make it work. You can't make it work. I know for a fact you can't make it work on a job site. I'll tell you that right now.
Sure. Yeah. But
here's the thing. People are already doing what I just said. And that's why Gen Z people can't keep a job.
Well, there's a ton of reasons why Gen Z people can't keep jobs.
Sure.
Wait, hold on. Can you?
They're also dumb and they try to use AI for everything.
Gen Z? I guess Gen Z would be. Schools, cookie cutter pilots, also welding. Yeah, I heard all the time. I think to Justin's point, if it's a massive cultural swap out, there's not enough jobs. In the short term, there's probably plenty of jobs to be replaced, or filled, but that's a big if. Also, if nobody's making money and nobody's expanding, nobody's building things,
It's true.
ultimately. Because, you just can't if nobody can pay for anything.
I'm just saying, the guy on the original video that I saw, he was like, "Oh, we're just gonna come take your jobs," and I'm like, "You and with what experience?" Nobody hires anybody in the blue collar industry with zero experience, and you get a good position.
Right. Everybody starts at the bottom.
You're gonna be shoveling stuff. Like, you're gonna get paid $18 an hour coming from a white collar job. You're not gonna stick around. If you're making $80,000 a year doing your office job, and now you have to go do 18 hours or $18 an hour for 10 hours a day,
you're
not doing it.
We're already seeing stuff that, $80,000. Those jobs are drying up real quick.
It's not a lot.
Yeah. Stick around depending on what kind of responsibilities they have. Unless they get fired.
They might want to stick around, but guess what? You can't not do your job when you're when you're on a job site. You will be seen.
What was that?
I got shot at. You'll be seen, and you'll get fired. For instance, we had two guys that started at our project at our company. We call them Pockets and Teaspoon, and you can imagine Pockets had his hands in his pockets all the time. Teaspoon couldn't dig to save his life. If he had to dig out of a hole to save his own life, he wouldn't be able to do it. Those guys were there for 2 weeks, and we were like, you literally can't. And one guy was in the blue collar industry. He did fire suppression systems or something. He just couldn't hang with, he just couldn't dig. He just didn't work. And so it's like, you're not going to just stand there and watch me do my job and you not do your job. So they got fired. Is this about Roy? Yeah, Roy was Teaspoon.
Also, I'm over my time, so I got to wrap up.
Sure. People aren't going to quit if they have something to lose or protect. They're not going to quit. They're going to get fired. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's and people, and no one has work ethic anymore. I'll tell you that right now. Zero.
With Teaspoons, you said Teaspoons had experience?
Pockets.
Or Pockets had experience? Yep. Okay. Justin, he's really good at digging his heels in. Less of a white collar thing and more about a work ethic thing. Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see Gen Z with the work ethic.
This article just said, on average, office people only work 2 hours and 53 minutes a day on productive stuff. You cannot do 2 hours and 53 minutes a day on a job site. You have to be there busting your butt from whatever time you start to whatever time it is. They're just not, you can want it.
Wait, hold on. That also was from Great Britain.
Sure. I don't think the American people are much different as far as work ethic goes. On average.
Sure. We're also using straw men and NPCs, so I don't know. See, fellas. Yeah.
Later, sufficient.
Exactly.
All right, everybody.
Sufficient. Most offices don't have work that can occupy for 8 hours. That's changing.
That's probably true.
But yeah. Yeah.
Well, then that's a management problem. They need to give you more work.
Absolutely. Also, I saw so many people talking about the only jobs that really are in danger of AI is management. Because
I do not want to be managed by an AI.
Time management.
Yeah,
that's true, but it's mathematically, it's the easiest to do, and all you have to do is look at schematics, and the management's not even doing that.
Yeah.
But
later, Foxtails.
Take care, y'all.
All right, I'll die on this hill though. I don't think your average white collar male or female can hang. I'll die on that hill.
Sure. I I think you're straw manning them, but I
don't know
a
what
lot
that-
of them won't.
I don't
make
know what
it.
that term means.
Yeah.
But I can tell you right now, I would invite anybody to come work a full day doing what I do, and they're gonna not want to come the next day.
Well, want and have to is two different things.
If you don't want to do your job, you're not gonna.
4-day week. Very nice.
If you don't want to do your job, you're not gonna want to do a good job, which means you get fired.
But we're talking about like income and survival.
We're talking about people like right, but if you show up, even physically, you show up for a whole entire week, 90-degree weather, there's no shade, you're digging in a 4-foot hole, covered in dirt.
And you have kids.
And but that doesn't keep you from not getting fired. If you can't do the job,
Sure.
if you can't do the job, you're not gonna keep the job. That's the whole point.
Kevin,
I don't want my job, and I do great work.
I gotta get off.
All right. Gross. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Love you, mean it. Stay hydrated, stay hammered, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. Peace.